everyone, it's Jordan again, and for today I am going to be reading another poem with you. And I love that I get to read my poems with you guys. I love that the poems get out and that the story, what I was going through or thinking through when I wrote them, gets out. I mean, I love that, and you guys have been so nice about my poems. The feedback that I have gotten from you, thank you. It's just completely been overwhelming to me how much you guys have been so nice about my poems, so thank you. So I'm going to read another poem with you. This poem is entitled Miracles, and you know that I always share the story behind the poem and what was going on when I wrote it before I read it. But honestly, I'm not even sure that there was much going on. I'm not even sure there's much of a story behind when I wrote the poem. And the poem, I actually just wrote it for a friend, and like I say, I can't even really remember too many details around it. But once I wrote it, which I ended up writing it October 2020, since that time, I have thought about it a lot, and it's kind of taken on a new meaning. So I know that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I'm going to read the poem and then explain it, because I think once you hear it, it'll be easier for me to explain kind of where I'm coming from. So, miracles. Miracles surround us, they're never far. We just have to see them for what they are. They aren't just stories from days of old, they're current stories that should be told. Each beat of your heart, each breath you take, each and every morning when you awake. Every sunrise and every sunset, the love you feel and the joy you get. Peace when your mind should be racing, family and friends warmly embracing. Miracles surround us, they're never far. Never forget how special they are. That's the poem. I hope you guys liked it. It has taken on new meaning to me now, and what I mean by that is I have seen how many miracles surround us a lot lately, and I can look back on times like all throughout my life when I've kind of been thinking about like the miracles. You see miracles all over the place, like every single day, if God has been training me to look for them. That's what I think I've been missing for a while, is God has been training me to look for those miracles and to see them for what they are. And especially, I almost feel like the miracles are more defined maybe in situations of trials, or I have found I can look back on so many points in my life when I've been going through something, whether it be something I'm afraid of medically, or even if it's just something in school that's like got me really stressed out, then I can see so many miracles in those moments. I'm almost kind of like the miracles in the mess is almost kind of how I define it. And I don't know if that's like the proper terminology for it, but just like when you're facing those trials and God is with you in them, and he just shows you that he's with you in them. Like, for example, I can point to tons of times when someone has called me or texted me and just been like, you know what, I just feel like I need to check on you. And it has been like right at a point where I just desperately needed to talk with someone. That has happened to me so many times. It could just be, I mean, I've told you that God speaks through the music to me. The right song could come on the radio for me. It could just be like a sunset or a pretty rainbow or anything like that. I mean, God has just been teaching me that whether I'm going through something and he's trying to show that he's with me in it, or he's just trying to give us an extra fun blessing, right? An extra fun miracle to just be like, hey, I love you, don't forget it. Look for those miracles. I have been learning a lot lately just to find those miracles. The miracles in every moment. Maybe it's not even the miracles in the mess. There are definitely those, but maybe it's just the miracle in every moment. Just look for those, and I promise you, once you start looking for them, you're gonna see them more and more. That's happened to me. I can count the number of times, or I can't count the number of times that has happened. God has shown me incredible miracles because I've been like, you know what, I want to have eyes that can see them. And God will do that. God will open your eyes to them. He's still doing that for me. I have a long way to go, but he's still doing that for me. So I think that's it. I hope that encouraged you that my dad always likes to say, I want to share a quote from my dad. He always likes to say, God is still in the business of doing miracles. He has said that multiple times, and I absolutely love every time he says it. It's so true. So I hope that encouraged you to look for your miracles. Make it a point to look for your miracles, because God's doing miracles, big ones and little ones, in your life. I guarantee it. Just look for them, and God will show you that He's with you and that He loves you. And those miracles, let them point you back to Him. And I may end up actually talking more about miracles next week. I've never really done a continuation vlog, so to speak, but there's a lot to talk about with miracles, so I may, don't hold me to it, but I may end up talking more about this next week. But until then, I hope that encouraged you. God is good all the time. Bye!